Oh, dude, so photographer buddy of mine recommended the talent, Jade, and I saw her portfolio and I was like, dude, yeah, I've got to work with her. I've got to. I saw some of her dark art that she was a part of, and just the ideas were just like, and you know, she had already done one set where she was actually holding her heart in her hand, and I was like, dude, that is right up my alley. I was like, how can I incorporate that, right? I kind of just played off of the work that she already had in her portfolio, which was, you know, dark and creepy, which is, you know, my cup of tea for sure. And I was like, dude, let's put her in a tattered dress, cover her in blood, put her in a jail cell, and, you know, make her just this crazy ring Harley Quinn type character that built the fortress around her to protect the world from her, right? So that's kind of how that came to pass, was, you know, just really just looking at her portfolio and you know, just envisioning what that could entail if we were to take it a step further. This shoot right here, this shoot right here was awesome, dude. Like I said, this is my first time working with the talent, and dude, she nailed it from the first shot to the last shot. Always on point, always in a great mood. She dropped into character, in and out of character instantaneously. It was amazing to watch. You know, the shoot itself, what we hammered out the photo shoot portion of it. You know, did a little bit of playing with the lights and seeing what kind of angles and shadows that we could get with the bars, and that was fun in and of itself. You know, and dropped right into the Guess Who's Back portion of the project, and then the actual narrative film. Yeah, I was very, very happy with what I've seen so far. I cannot wait to get back to the computer, offload, and start editing. It's I might be up all night on this one. We'll see. I learned a lot more about lighting. You know, like I've always said, we're all students of the craft. You're always learning continuously, and working in such a small area with the vertical bars and seeing how the light and hard light versus soft light, and, you know, the intensity and the temperature itself, you know, learned a lot of its capabilities and how to play and bend light. So this was definitely a lighting journey. Not an expert in light, but I'm definitely not a newbie. But this was definitely a new situation for me, was playing around with the light, with these stationary vertical bars that, you know, in such a small space, because you want to make sure that the light isn't, you know, reflecting off of the shadow or off of the walls, and adding fill light when you don't want that fill light there, because, you know, you want that dramatic, at least I want that dark, dramatic, you know, Sin City type of vibe. So yeah, it was definitely a lesson in lighting for sure on this project. So what's coming next is Kill Your Darlings. Now that I have done this first project with Jade, I am absolutely ecstatic to shoot Kill Your Darlings. I'm not going to give too much away about that, but it is a journey into the soul and hard truths that nobody wants to admit. Anyway, no, I guess that wraps it up. Awesome project, awesome talent, awesome team. You know, I love where all of this is fucking going, man. See you on the next one, motherfucker.